Should I go to bed?
Hello and welcome to Wildflowers, where we are getting into Tuesday of our second week in Fairhaven. What's up, Grandma?
Stay a moment, honeybee. How are you finding the town now that you've met everyone? I know we're a bit different than the folks you might have known back in the city.
That's a good thing, actually. I needed to say goodbye to all of that. For now, at least.
You haven't said much about your fiancé. Do you want to talk about what happened with... I'm sorry, I have such a bad memory for names these days.
Matt?
Matt, there really isn't much to say. I woke up one day with a note next to my pillow saying that we were over. We haven't spoken since.
What a coward.
Grandma.
I'm sorry, but it's true. My view is too many folks take the easy way out these days. You deserved better than that, Tara.
Thank you, Grandma.
On this island, when folks want to break up, they'll tell you to your face. It's a bit of a convoluted tradition, actually, but, well, we're putting the cart before the horse, aren't we? And maybe it's time for you to get back on the horse. Anyone caught your eye yet?
I'm not sure I'm ready to date again, Grandma.
Come now. You can't spend all your time doing farm chores. You've got to live a little.
Really, I'm happy just to make new friends. For now.
Fine, suit yourself. But if you really want to make new friends, a little generosity never hurts. Here, take this and give it to Thomas. You'll see what I mean.
I love our grandma. She is such a character. And I also love that the game gave us 3 very different choices for the name of our fiancé. We had Matt, which is clearly a male name, and Claire, which is clearly a female name, and Sam, which could be either one. So yeah, if we wanted to, we could have kept the sex or gender of our fiancé a little bit ambiguous, or I guess our ex-fiancé. Ah, we can use different mushrooms for the risotto. That's cool. It's our first rainy day in the game. So we don't need to water our crops today. And that's nice. Let's see if we can find some forage here. And also, kind of during our wanderings today, we'll try and find a witchweed and catch a squid. Because I would love to make that a speed boost incantation. Maybe we could get some more wood as well. It does seem to be needed for, like, pretty much everything. I love how the rain kind of makes everything all sparkly. Well, I guess it's really just the raindrops kind of bouncing off the ground. But it looks sparkly. Oh no, I forgot about Violet. Aww. Oh well. Sorry, Violet. We'll have to gather the thistles all over again because I made the ones I had into tea. There's a witchweed. Let's give the cornbread to Thomas.
Well now, your first potatoes didn't look all that bad.
Thanks, I think. And how did you know?
I stopped by Lena's not long after you. We were admiring your work. No rot, not too many quirky spots on the tubers.
Oh, I was definitely checking them over for rot and, quirky spots. Here's some cornbread, Thomas. Grandma made it.
Oh, thanks for bringing it by. That's very kind.
Sure. You're welcome.
Okay. And now we have one full heart with him too. Actually, let's go see about the beach over here as well. No blueberries yet. I guess maybe the blueberries take like a week to grow back. There is one of those kinds of shadows that could be like a squid.
Got one.
Oh, that's not what we needed. A whiting. Well, it's a new fish that we hadn't caught before. What kind of a bait would a squid even go for? Any kind of bait?
Oh, wow.
No, it was a clam, not a squid. Well, we'll see if we can find more of those kinds of shadows here. There's one.
Quick!
Don't want that. Come on, be a squid.
Oh, yes!
A scallop. There's one here too.
Oh,
Don't want that.
oh, quick! Got one!
And this one was a squid. Alright. So now we have everything we need to make the incantation. It's already 3:20 p.m. though. Let's make our rounds and we'll make the incantation tomorrow. Hello, Shelby.
How long have you lived lived in Fairhaven, Shelby?
Long enough to know I prefer the peace and quiet of the woods to town. I don't mind when your Gram comes for a visit, though. She knows when to take her leave without needing a hint.
Oh, okay. I, guess I'll be on my way.
Out of stock. The thistle. I really would have wanted to buy one of these. Well, actually, two of these. Oh well. Hello, Francis.
It's so nice that you came back here to be with Hazel. She reminds me a lot of my abuela. Of course, she doesn't seem like she'll smack you with a chancla for talking during her novelas. But other than that...
No, our grandma can be pretty sassy too. But yeah, she seems to be a very loving person.
Oh, man, the pollen is killer today. And not in a good way. I'll be glad when it's summer and I can give my inhaler a vacation.
I didn't know you had asthma.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as when I was a kid. My mom used to hover over me every time I sneezed.
Nah.
Congrats on selling your first crop. How's it feel?
It's a relief. I was sure they'd be rotten or too small or taste horrible, but they're fine.
Hey, that's better than my first cocktail. I tried mixing peppermint schnapps with pickle brine.
Were you trying to kill someone?
No, but my pride took a beating.
Huh.
How's your father doing, Tara?
Dad? Oh, right. You know him. I almost forgot.
He used to babysit me since both my parents worked. I was very sorry to hear about his falling out with your grandmother.
Little by little, learning more about our family as well as we talk to people. Let's go into the forest. Oh, hi, Violet.
Look, I don't even like flowers that much, but I can set my own hours. I like being able to be there when my little brother gets home from school.
That's so nice. How old is the little guy?
16. But he still likes it when I make him a snack, okay?
I really like Violet. But unfortunately, she doesn't seem to be one of the dateables in this game. I checked. So, in regards to what Grandma said in the morning, we'll see if we'll end up with anybody or not. It's too bad that Violet is not available. Hello, kitty. I can give the cat
Who's a good kitty?
gifts as well. Kitty, do you like fish? Do you have a favorite fish? How about a job?
You liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Aww. So cute. Now we'll have to come here and give the kitty some fish every day. Well, we'll probably come here every day as well, for the coven stuff as well. So, yeah, when we do, we'll give the kitty a fish. And I'll have to remember to not make the thistles into tea this time. Save 3 for Violet.
Ah, initiate.
I'm Tara, remember?
Not here, not now. You're a fledgling witch who is yet to master her powers. For that reason, we'll refer to you by the designation that indicates your skill level. Initiates are the first rank, but I expect anyone from Hazel's bloodline will quickly progress. To begin, as all witches before you, you must master the art of potion brewing. Speak to the acolyte witch. She will be able to guide you in your task.
Alright. Oops. Oh, well, I guess we could drop one of these into here. There we go.
The head witch lady said I should come and talk to you about potions.
Right. We'll start you off with an easy one. That way you can't accidentally magic yourself into a pile of goo.
What? Is that a thing that could actually happen?
Theoretically, yes. Practically, I've never seen it, so relax. Anyway, if you like Elder Hazel, you'll have a natural talent for herb lore. Go home and make some miracle grow potions. It will make your flowers grow faster. And other crops too. Here's the recipe. Bring them back to me when you're done.
Alright. So we're going to need 3 of those. I guess we'll go home and see if we can get one of those brewing overnight. That speed boost is going to be so handy. Maybe we'll make that incantation before we go to bed. And we'll read the spell in the morning at some point. Right, so potion and incantation. We need soil and a toadstool. So I guess we'll be able to get one of these brewing in the morning then. Let's
Is it time for bed?
go to bed and we'll have 2 days in this episode. It hasn't yet been 20 minutes, so oh, hello, Grandma.
Well, did you give Thomas the cornbread?
Yes, and he seemed to like it.
Well, Thomas is a bit hard to win over, but I think you two will get on fine, and giving him his favorite food will certainly help.
Ah, so what you're saying is I should bribe my way into my neighbors' hearts.
Exactly. Well, talking to them once in a while helps too. You'll get to know them better that way. And maybe soon you'll find someone you really want to get to know. If you get my meaning.
Yep, I think I got it, Grandma.
Alright, now we got the recipe for cornbread.
I hope you get the chance to reconnect with Lena. The two of you had so much fun when you were little.
Oh, I remember. Oh, well, except that one time when one of her chickens nearly pecked all of the feathers off of one of ours.
Oh, that's right. Nasty little bird bully. Well, I made him into coq au vin after he died of natural causes. Anyway, Lena won't say much about it, but I think she and Parker are having some difficulties. I'm sure she could use a good friend right now.
Okay, well, must remember to talk to Lena. We could make some sushi or more mushroom risotto. And cornbread is just corn. We have some soil. Let's make more. Ah, the green beans are done. Do we really not need to water these? Huh, it seems so. Let's grow some cauliflower. And we don't need to water that either, even though today is not a rainy day. Weird. Oh well. Let's get this potion brewing. 8 hours. So, we could make one in the morning and one in the evening. Oh yes, we have the social tab, crafting, cooking, fish and magic tab. And here we have the speed boost. Let's use it.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
Ooh, I love it. I love it so much. We're so fast now. We'll give the thistles to Violet today. So, lasts for a few days, huh? This is wonderful. I'm going to have one of these ready to be cast when this one expires, so that we can just continuously be fast. We can probably have several incantations active at the same time, right? So we could have the speed boost and the summon small items thing at the same time, right?
Oh, you know who's single? Messenger Cameron. He's the greatest guy. Well, Francis isn't a fan, but he's probably a wee bit jealous because I ramble on about the Consciousness Center all the time. And then I'm like, Francis, Cameron doesn't even play for our team. You don't have to be so catty about the league. And then he gets mad because I said he was being catty.
Aww.
Your grandma was one of the first folks who came to greet me when I moved here. She brought me some fresh veggies and some soup. It made me feel real welcome. I'm glad you've come to take care of her.
Aw. Well, I am too. And Angus seems to be a bit of a matchmaking type as well.
Oh, hey there. Are you ready to help your neighbors reach the pinnacle?
Pinnacle of what?
You're funny. Everyone knows about the pinnacle. The climb to the pinnacle is the very foundation of the League of the Conscious Mind. This community is ready for some new ideas, but I'm running out of pamphlets. If you could find me some paper, I'll make sure you are rewarded.
Monetarily or spiritually?
Both.
So, you decided to climb the pinnacle too?
What? No, Cameron just asked for some paper.
I heard. For printing pamphlets, which will help spread his ideas. Don't get me wrong. Cameron's a nice guy, but I don't trust the League. And it's strange to see Angus get caught up in this.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about it like that.
I figured. It's easier to act like everyone on the island has good intentions, right? Hey, I'll pay you for that paper too. I could always use more wrapping paper for the store.
I did promise Cameron.
I know. Just think about it.
Francis did make a good point. Hello, Violet.
So, anything I can put in my bouquets?
Stress no more, I found just the thing. See? They're pretty.
Yes, those will do nicely. It's hard sometimes. Filling all these orders to decorate the house I grew up in.
Whoa, does the mansion go with the job?
Yep. Anyway, thanks. You saved my butt.
And we got some tulip bulbs.
Hey, Violet. Can I ask you about Maresoft's Getting to Know You game?
It's so creepy, right? My dad totally didn't make people do that when he was mayor. Otto made a lot of changes since he took office, but he's mayor at least until this fall. For better or worse.
We can sell her any flowers we grow. Let's buy a couple of snowdrop seeds. And we now have a heart with Violet too. Let's make the paper, and I think I'm going to give it to Francis. He did make a good point about the religion thing. I don't want to get mixed up in all of that. I don't really know enough about it. So I'll give the paper to Francis and yeah, just stay on the safe side. Oh, can't make another cauldron. I just figured if we had 2 cauldrons, we could make potions quicker. And we really don't need to water our crops today, huh?
Tell me this is about the paper. Are you giving it to me instead of Cameron?
Guess who's the lucky winner of the passive-aggressive paper wars?
Oh, thank you, Tara. Look, I know this whole thing might seem petty.
I mean, a little.
I just don't want people to get in over their heads, you know? Here's something for your trouble.
I get it. I totally get it. And I agree.
My abuela accidentally taped over the video of my 5th grade talent show with one of her novelas once.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That must have been upsetting.
Not at all. Not to shade my 10-year-old self, but that performance did not need to be saved for posterity.
Yeah, before I go supporting any idea or religion or, you know, help it spread, I really need to get to know it.
Minaj, this pan needs replacing.
Sophia, you mentioned moving here. Did you move here from Italy?
Oh, no. Giacomo did. So did my Nonna 60 years ago. But my mama raised me in the suburbs outside the city. I still absorb plenty of Italian slang. Like this pan is a scocciamento. A pain.
Let's sell the risotto. Ooh, that got us to the next tier of products. Beverages. Sure. Strawberry milkshakes, chocolate milkshakes, banana smoothies, hot chocolate. Pizza. Let's see.
My Helena was the teacher at the school before Vanessa moved here. There were a lot more kids back then, too, when the mine was open. But of course, Otto didn't want to be friends with the miners' children. Oh no, he was always trying to impress the owner's kids.
Ah, sell more to unlock different kinds of bait. Well, we'll do just that. I guess we could buy some more worms. A few.
Can I ask you a question, Cameron? What happened to the church that used to be located where the Consciousness Center stands?
You know, I never really asked. I get the sense that when the mine closed, a lot of workers moved off the island. Without much of a congregation, there was no one to pay tithes for its maintenance. But past misfortunes can lead to new beginnings. That's what I believe.
He seems like the kind of guy who'd understand.
Hey, Lena. At the till again?
Well, I have to be. Since my dad retired a few years ago, it's just me running this place. Parker helps when he can, but he has his workshop. Sometimes I pay Sebastian to help me restock the shelves if he wants new grip tape for his skateboard. But otherwise, it's all me.
No, I guess that can't be easy. Oh, we could unlock carrot seeds. Let's see if we can do that. There's also plenty more to unlock. Will this be enough to get us to the next tier? Just. Maybe let's buy a couple of carrot seeds. So yeah, Cameron seems like the kind of guy who'd, Oh.
Hey, do you like seitan?
Excuse me?
Seitan, like the meat substitute?
Oh, that stuff. It does taste pretty good now that you mention it. Why, have you suddenly gone vegan?
No. But I was thinking maybe Thomas will stop giving me the stink eye if I sell some chickenless nuggets too.
Do you care what he thinks?
No way. I just don't want to lose sleep over petty drama. The real problem here is that I don't have any wheat gluten. If you and Hazel are growing wheat this spring, could I have some?
For money?
Haven't you heard of paying in exposure? Joking. I'll pay you, of course. If you need wheat seeds, I think Lena sells them.
Alright.
If you decide to go into ranching, you can sell me any animals you have. I'll give you cash and some of the meat. Oh, I guess it's tough coming from the city to learn how the sausage is made.
Yeah. Where I come from, it's not talked about so much.
I understand. There's lots of stuff we don't talk about in the open here, too.
Like what?
I have to get back to work.
I guess we could buy this. Meat is pretty expensive though. We probably won't be making any of those recipes very soon, but it's nice to have them. So yeah, it seems like Cameron would understand if we explained to him that, well, we need to get to know his ideology better.
I dared Emmy to go in Shelby's cabin when he wasn't around, but she was too chicken to do it. I wonder what he keeps in there. I bet it's something really weird.
I think that's just his home, Finn. And you shouldn't go in without being invited.
I know.
It could be something weird. And anyway, as I was saying, I'm sure Cameron will understand that I'm really not comfortable helping him spread his ideology without knowing it thoroughly. Let's see if we can fish up some of those carps I think we needed for that one quest.
Oh, quick!
Don't want the small fish.
Oh yeah!
Yay! Alright. 1 out of 3.
Sebastian said you helped his sister out. That was cool of you. She pretty much takes care of him by herself.
No. So, Violet is Sebastian's sister, I think.
Oh, quick! Oh, quick, yeah!
Nah, not a carp. We do need some small fish for bait though.
Ooh!
I wonder, can we use any of these small fish for bait? Or does it have to be the chobs? Well, at least we'll be able to sell these to Bruno and unlock another tier of stock in his shop. Hello, kitty.
Listen to that purr.
Would you like some more fish?
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Nah. We're close to a heart. Do we have any business here tonight? I don't think we do until we get those potions made. Let's drop a peanut into here. Yeah, we need to bring those potions. I guess let's go home. It'll soon be bedtime anyway. Maybe get some more wood? I love the speed boost. We definitely need to have it active all the time. So we'll need to fish up another squid and find another witchweed and craft some more paper. And we really don't need to water these, huh? There's 1 out of 3. I think we could make this overnight. And now that we have 2 composts, we'll get soil quicker. We'll get 2 tomorrow morning. So we'll be able to make those potions quicker too. For now though, we'll save the game here and continue on to the next day tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. I'd like it if you'd leave me a like. And if you're not yet subscribed, then please do subscribe to conveniently keep up with my content and to show me that you want to keep watching my videos. Remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.